In this video we're going to be making the tulip. We're going to make a pink one this time. They're great accessories for handbags, keys. Make a longer one which can fit over your rear view mirror in the car. We're going to be using a 2.5mm hook. We're going to need our stitch marker because it is worked in the round and a little bit of stuffing. So let's get started. To begin with, we're going to make the actual hanger section itself with the leaves on. So for the smaller one we chain 56. That's if you want it, say, for a handbag, a beach bag, that sort of thing. And the longer one, if you need it to go around something that's quite wide initially, like your rear view mirror, places like that, we'd do 100 in your chain. So I'm going to be showing you the smaller one, but if you want to put it in your car you will need to do the extra chains. So we're going to make a slip knot and we're going to chain 56. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Fifty-one, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So that was my last one. We're now going to pull a length and cut it because we're going to need these tail ends to attach it to whatever you're making. So that is that section done. Now we're going to go ahead and make the leaves. Now for this we need to chain 16. It's the same for the large or the small, it doesn't matter. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like so. Work our way back down the chain to make these leaves. So we're going to pop a single crochet into this following chain. We're not going to do this one at the top, otherwise it'll fall back out. So it's this next one. So a second chain, 1 single crochet, and then a half double crochet. So you yarn over, you go through and you pull up a yarn, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And then in the next 3 we're going to pop a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, pull up a yarn, you're going to pull through 2 and pull through 2. That's your double crochet. Do the same for the next 2 stitches. Through 2 and through 2, and again for the next one. So it's our third one. Going to go back down again, so we're going to do a half double crochet. It's where you yarn over, you pull through, and then you come through all of your loops. Going to do a single crochet in this next one here. Then we're going to do a slip stitch in this next one. So pull the yarn through on your hook and straight through the one that was already on your hook. Going to work back up again now, so we've got a single crochet in this next one, half double in the next one, so put it through all 3, 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches, so 1 in each. That's 1, 2, and 3. We're going to come back down again now, so we're going to do a half double crochet in this next stitch, and then 3 single crochets in this end one. I don't know why I'm yarning over. 3 single crochets in this last stitch here. So we've got 1, because we're going to work our way back up the other side, so hold on to that tail end as you're doing it, because it might want to pull it away. And this is the 3rd one. And we're going to turn our work this way, and we're going to come back down this side. So I'm going to give that a tug, because we're going to hide that behind as we're going, so there's no sewing in to do. So we've done our single, so we're going to go up to a half. So in this next stitch here, if you can see, you're going to have work on the other side of these stitches now. So I've gone through and I've kept my yarn behind. This is our half double, so yarn over, and then we're going to put it through all 3. Now we're doing 3 double crochets, so this is our next one here, through 2 and through 2. Now the second of our 3, which is this one here, and then the 3rd double crochet is in this one here. We're going to work our way back down, so we go down to a half double crochet, which is in this one here. Now I think that's enough of hiding that end in the back. We can trim that off when we're finished. Then we're going to go down to our single crochet in this one here, and then right in the middle we need our slip stitch, which is this one here. Now we need to keep those slip stitches fairly loose, because that's where we're going to feed this hanger through. So we've just done our slip stitch. The next one is our single crochet, and then at half double crochet we're working our way back up again. Then we're going to go straight into 3 double crochets, that's 1, 2 and 3. Go back down to our half double crochet in this one here, and that's going to leave you 2 single crochets in the end. Now you can see where your first stitch came in, which is this piece here. We're just going to pop 2 more single crochets in there, so it equals 3 on each end, because you started with 1. 2 single crochets. Now I'm just going to pull some yarn through and cut it. That's what we have. Let me just find my needle. I should have got that ready, shouldn't I? I'm going to thread my needle. Now this is the right side because it's the neater side, and that's the back because you've got your tail end that you've already incorporated in. So I'm going to go through the right side, just through this one here, our first single crochet that we did. So that's what we end up with. Now I'm going to feed this one back through some of the stitches up behind so it doesn't come undone. I think that should be enough. Let's trim both of those ends off. And then what you need to do is to thread the initial chain that you made, whether it be 100 or 56 in length, it doesn't matter. And you can play around with lengths. If you make one and you find actually it doesn't fit where I want it to, just make it longer. It's not going to make any difference. Now where we've done the slip stitches, that are right in the middle, we're going to go up through one and down through the other. You can see that. And you want to give it a little tug, and if you've done them reasonably loose, it will be easy. If not, you might want to gently tug it through. So that's your hanger. As the greenery done, we're going to go straight in with the tulip, and we're going to be doing our pink one this time. So we start round 1 with a magic circle, and we're going to pop 6 single crochets into our magic circle. There we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6. Pop your stitch marker back in, and we're going to close the hole and go straight into round 2, which is an increase round, so 2 single crochets into every stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and under your stitch marker is 11 and 12. Pop your stitch marker back in and go into round 3. Now I'm not going to close my hole anymore at the moment, because when we get further up we're going to be attaching the greenery which we want to push through, so we'll leave that until nearer the time to tighten that a bit more. So round 3 we're going to do 1 single crochet and then an increase, so 2 in this next one. One single crochet followed by an increase, 2 in this next one. So I'll let you carry on with that pattern, and I'll meet you back under your stitch marker at the end of the round. Into round 4 we're going to go up 1 more, so we're going to do 2 single crochets and then we're going to follow that with an increase, 2 in this next one. So 2 single crochets and then an increase in the next stitch, so 2 in this one. So if you want to carry on, hit pause and I'll meet you under your stitch marker. For rounds 5 through to 11, so that's the next 7 rounds, we're just going to pop a single crochet into every stitch. Now you need to remember to remove your stitch marker and replace it at the end of every round, and you should have 24 stitches in your round. So if you want to carry on, pause the video and I will meet you at the end of row 11. I've just finished my last round there. I'm going to finish off with just a slip stitch, and I need enough yarn to be able to sew the top. So I think that should be enough, more than enough. Now we need to attach our greenery first, so pick up one of these and bring it through the middle. I'm going to turn it inside out for this bit. Now that I've got it, the chain just sticking through, I can tighten this whole our magic circle. Just squeeze it in and then put a few knots to keep this all in place. I'll pop it back through the right way and add a little bit of stuff in. Should be enough. Go back to our pink yarn, thread our needle, and this is how we're going to make the tulip shape. So I'm going to fold it in half with this point. Now I'm going to come through a whole stitch. And then find this end with the 2 stitches, through one, back in the other. Now we're going to give that a good tug. So we're going to reinforce this now, so I'm going to come through one of these and back through another. I'm going to push it into the middle and find our end 2. In one, back through the other. I'm going to go underneath these stitches and find the opposing 2 on the other end. Bring that back in, and now I'm going to give it a little tug. Make sure this stuffing stays down. And then where you've got the gaps that are just showing, just pop a couple of stitches through to hold them in place. So I'm going to go into the middle to hide it, go under everything else and come back up this side because I can see a gap here. Through the next stitch. I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to lose my needle through the tulip without bringing the stuffing out. And hide it. And cut the end. So there we have one of them. If you want to go ahead and make the other one, and I'll meet you back. That's the tulips all finished now. So if you like the video, please give it a like, maybe subscribe, and I'll pop another one up.